Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to No Limits Wrestling. Still to come tonight, our huge main event between CM Punk and Triple H. Two men who are going to be on the same team at WrestleMania, taking on the NWO. I personally think this match shouldn't be happening. It's driving a wedge between the NLW team, and it's not good. But this is exactly what the NWO want, and it's going to happen tonight. CM Punk against Triple H, NLW, combust. But right now, folks, it's time for a super kick party! Featuring the NLW Tag Team Champions, who we don't know who they're going to defend the titles against at WrestleMania because of the chaos in the Tag Team division, as you know, has been really taking a stranglehold of the Young Bucks. They haven't won in quite a while because of all this shenanigans going on. But the fans here tonight certainly behind the NLW Tag Team Champions, hoping to see a super kick party live here tonight. Just 2 episodes to go until WrestleMania. And they know it's so close, and it's very likely that they're going to defend those tag team titles at WrestleMania, but against who? Will it be against these guys? And this is quite a bizarre pairing, if I do say so myself, and if you haven't watched Metal yet, you should, because it'll explain a lot, or maybe not a lot, we don't know. That's because it's been so chaotic. Nevertheless, Rob Van Dam and Raven, now a team apparently. We've seen them over the past few weeks conversing in the back about potentially getting both their careers back on track, and a tag team run may just be the ticket they need. And well, this is what happened on Metal, destroying the Young Bucks and the Brood with those tables and bringing an element of extreme back to the tag team division that perhaps it needed. And right now, RVD and Raven in their first match together as a team, remember, taking on the NLW Tag Team Champions, and this could be a huge opportunity and a huge victory if they were to win so soon against WrestleMania. And it is Raven starting off against Matt Jackson here, and the Young Bucks held those tag team titles since November of last year. And there's the Hurricane Rana by Matt, and now Van Dam tagged in, and Van Dam and RVD with that spinning heel kick, and Matt kicks out, and Van Dam and Raven are veterans of the sport, obviously making their name in ECW, and now they're here in NLW hoping to win tag team gold. They have in fact not had the best of weeks. Raven just returning from injury, from a significant back injury, is certainly facing him at the moment as Nick goes after him in the corner. But Raven with the elbow and the bulldog to Nick, and they haven't had the best couple of weeks. After all, both of these men lost to Kurt Angle over the past few weeks, and well, they're looking to get their careers back on track. And Van Dam with a massive chop to the chest, sent into the corner, and Nick with a back body drop. And obviously the experience as a team will go to the Young Bucks. There's a springboard moonsault, and Nick is in firm control, and he knows it. And looks as if there's a kick right to the face. Thought it was going to be a super kick, not yet. But a drop kick sends Van Dam to the outside, and the veteran taking a breathing room, but Nick right back onto him, and the DDT, tornado DDT through the second rope to the concrete below. And oh, for God's sake, and there's Raven. Well, Raven, obviously the frustration going out there. One of the most popular superstars in NLW history. Had a great series of matches with John Cena. And now, oh, Van Dam on the top with a kick, and Van Dam and Raven are trying to recapture some of the glory days with this tag team run. Looks like they may get the win here. There's the Rolling Thunder, and Raven with the elbow from the second rope. And my God, Nick's in trouble. Gonna have to make a tag to Matt. And look at Van Dam, that's a smile we haven't seen on his face for a while. And he's certainly, this tag team partnership with Raven, rekindling his career perhaps. Oh, super kick! Super kick party connected right to the face. And now it looks as if he's gonna make the tag, but Raven stirring, not loopy from that super kick. And here's the tag. Raven in trouble. Matt goes after him, spinning net breaker. And it is lights out for Raven in a minute, if the Bucks have their way. But here comes Van Dam, not the legal man, but thrown into Raven. And now super kicks him into a Raven effect. Van Dam just got Raven effect by his own partner. And I know what's coming now. 450, and it looks like more bang for your buck, is it? Yes, it is. There's the moonsault. Completing, more bang for your buck. And they have won this matchup. The Young Bucks defeat Rob Van Dam and Raven here tonight. Well, the veteran experience of singles competitors wasn't enough here tonight to combat the experience of a team that the Young Bucks have. And obviously, it was to be expected. Van Dam and Raven, after all, this is their first match teaming together. And well, they were intent on taking over the tag team division, but it looks like that's going to be halted for a minute thanks to the tag team champions, the super kick into the Raven effect. And then it was the more bang for your buck that did it for the Young Bucks, winning here tonight. And that was a much needed victory, only 2 episodes away from the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. Certainly should be proud of that victory. However, Van Dam and Raven still oh no. Oh, and here come the Brood. We've seen what they've done with those chairs as of late, breaking Chavo Guerrero's neck. I don't like the looks of this for the hang on! Wait a minute, I spoke too soon! There's the filthy animals with those ladders! And now, Van Dam and Raven back in to take out the Bucks, and a brawl has erupted between 4 of these tag teams. And what the hell has Raven set up a table out there? Well, in any event, what the hell? Oh my god, what the hell's Kidman doing on that ladder? Oh my lord! Billy Kidman from the top of that ladder collides with the tag teams, and oh, look at this! Powerbombing him straight to hell through that table. Paul Burchill just got powerbombed straight through Nick Jackson, and look at this sea of bodies amongst a mass of tables and ladders and chairs, and well, who are the #1 contenders for the tag team titles? Might as well make it all of them. It's chaotic enough as it is. Good lord. Well, NLW was brought into chaos last week with the debut of Daniel Bryan. Here is a special look at the American Dragon.
My name is Daniel Bryan, and I'm from Aberdeen, Washington. I've been wrestling for 10 years internationally, all over the world. You know, I've held titles everywhere I went. I think in the ring, I'm better than any guy here. My in-ring style is very technical. It's based on submissions. I'm a big submission guy, and I like to chain my submissions together, everything from head to foot. Face locks, neck cranks, heel hooks, toe holds, arm bars, all sorts of different submissions, and that's what I'm building towards. I was trained by Shawn Michaels. I started training in Texas in 1999, and I left high school the night I graduated and drove right down to Texas to train with Shawn Michaels. This is the chance I've been waiting for the last 10 years. You can't help it but just be amazed and thankful that you have this kind of opportunity. This is my biggest shot to really accomplish my dreams. I am Daniel Bryan. Nothing will stop me from achieving my dream.
It becomes obsession. It becomes a sin. Now love can be blinding. It can cloud your judgment. Love can consume your well-being, and it could very well cost you everything that you worked so hard for. You're in luck, friend, because I have decided to reach deep inside of you and rip out that love like a cancer. And I will fill this now empty void with good, old-fashioned fear. For fear is much stronger than any love could ever be. Think about it, man. Sooner or later, you're just gonna have to watch everything you love fade away. And what will you do when that one thing that you love so much, that one thing that you cannot live without is taken from you? I ask you, I'm doing you a favor, man. So pay close attention, friend. I'm talking to you. Behold the new face of fear.
I'd like to send a special shout out to Dynamic Artifacts. Follow them on Instagram. They made the WrestleMania logo. You'll see it now, and they've done a ton of amazing edits. But WrestleMania is going to be only 2 episodes away, and already what a card it's shaping up to be. And we start with the X Division Championship. Austin Aries puts it on the line against Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, in that package we saw earlier tonight, was determined to make an impact. He feels he is best wrestler in the world today, and he can prove that by winning the X Division title against Aries, renewing their feud. And this feud has really picked up ever since Drew Galloway suggested that he hasn't beaten him. That is why Angle's undefeated. Drew Galloway tries to make history and make himself a legend in this business by ending the unbeaten run of Kurt Angle in NLW. Can he do it at WrestleMania? It is for the first time ever for the NLW Women's Championship, and this matchup isn't set in stone, folks. Next week there's going to be a tag team matchup. This could very well turn into a triple threat, but at the moment it is Charlotte versus Trish Stratus. Will it change? We'll find out, but at the moment it's for the Women's Championship. And of course, tables, ladders and chairs. We saw the chaos that took place earlier tonight, and it's been made official. We told you something was going to make up for Money in the Bank, and it's this. Tables, ladders and chairs, tag team titles on the line, the Brood, the Animals, Van Dam and Raven, and the Bucks battle out. We saw Bray Wyatt light the effigy of Sting on fire. That was an intent message, and message heard, and I'm sure we're going to see Sting at some point, but are we going to see him before WrestleMania? He is yet to answer the challenge officially, however the matchup is scheduled to be at WrestleMania, Wyatt versus Sting. And this is a rematch from their match at last year's WrestleMania. The last time these two faced off one-on-one, Batista was retired by Randy Orton. This time, it's a last man standing match, and Batista is looking for retribution after their no physicality rule was breached by the Viper. It's for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Undertaker won the Royal Rumble and the right to face AJ Styles for the world title at WrestleMania. Styles can cement his legacy at WrestleMania. However, he's got to get past the Undertaker, and I'm sure that the Undertaker's not going to be in a good mood after having his ass dragged out of the ring by a motorcycle. And of course the main event, who can forget this? It's the most important matchup in NLW history. An elimination matchup for control. The NWO take on Team NLW. Ambrose, Punk, Hardy, Finn, Jericho and Triple H take on the New World Order. The winners get control of No Limits Wrestling. And speaking of that huge WrestleMania main event, our main event up next isn't NWO versus NLW. It is two members of the same team facing off in a bitter matchup. And I'm not exaggerating when I say there is bitter animosity between CM Punk and Triple H. Legit, they don't like each other. However, they both like No Limits Wrestling. They have a passion for wrestling. They have a passion for No Limits Wrestling. They don't want to see it go into the hands of the NWO. However, their personal conflict and their personal feud has led to tonight and is causing friction among the NLW team, which the NWO are loving. CM Punk here tonight hopes to get that out of his system, as does Triple H's opponent here tonight. And in fact, CM Punk feels that Triple H doesn't respect NLW because of the fact that Triple H arrived late to the arena on metal, and then when Triple H accidentally hit CM Punk with a chair on metal, that is when those two started to go at it, with the commissioner smiling at the top of the ramp. That's how we closed out metal. Are we going to close out NLW the same way? We very well might do. As the game, the former World Heavyweight Champion makes his way to the ring for this grudge match against a member of his own team. The NWO will hope that this feud continues and will throw Team NLW off their game heading into WrestleMania. After all, their match at WrestleMania is elimination and is full control. However, these two tonight are more focused on each other, and CM Punk, not even waiting for Triple H to get into the ring, already goes after him and now sends him hard into those steel steps. And I wouldn't be surprised if the commissioner would turn up. However, I'm sure the NWO will want to stay far away from this one. Not to, oh my goodness, let this one play out and see how it goes as Triple H kicks him in the ribs. And again, these two have creative differences along with personal and, business differences, but hey, they both like No Limits Wrestling. They love No Limits Wrestling. As you can see, Triple H sending CM Punk into the announcers area. And there, oh my guys. Oh, this isn't no disqualification, but Triple H is on our announce table and he's going for that pedigree. And now CM Punk reverses him back into the ring, and thank God. And I've got to say, I hope that they can sort things out, but it doesn't look like they're that at the moment. They're fighting each other here, and the NWO, of course, they've had some issues in the past, but nothing on the scale of this. And so close to WrestleMania, only 2 episodes away from WrestleMania, it's not looking good. And I don't know if they know this or not, but they've got to face off against NLW. Well, they've got to face off against the NWO for NLW. There's a hard kick to the face, and CM Punk from the barricade to the floor with that clothesline onto Triple H. And I don't think they know this or not, but they've got that huge main event matchup in mind, and they don't want to beat each other up too badly. Could be a detriment to the team. And oh my god. And well, the anger is overriding those emotions and those thoughts. Right now, you can see CM Punk was sent with a vicious arm drag into the barricade, and it looks as if the game going for a catapult, and he does. He's a cerebral assassin for a reason. And I only wish that this would be what the NWO experienced, this kind of competition. CM Punk rakes the eyes, the game's on the floor, and Triple H gets hit with that Randy Savage elbow, but he still kicks out. These fans pumped here tonight. We've seen a chaotic night, only 2 episodes away from WrestleMania. And there's a high, vicious knee by the game, and well, there you go, that's what he thinks of CM Punk. Doesn't appreciate his attitude and vice versa. CM Punk, disgruntled Triple H, feels that Triple H believes he's above the team. Well, that kick to the skull's going to scramble his thoughts for sure. And Triple H, he's not in a good position in that corner. A massive boot connects with the skull. And any concussion at this point in the WrestleMania season is not good. There's a high suplex, holds him vertically for quite a while. And you got to say that the commissioner must be watching, but Triple H, oh my goodness, what a whip. Reverses the whip into the corner. Another Harley Race-like knee delivered to the face, and a sickening impact. And CM Punk wisely trying to move out of the way, and in my opinion, I hope this match ends quickly because of the fact that they both have to be as best condition at WrestleMania as possible. However, the commissioner is the commissioner, but he may not be after WrestleMania as long as these two can keep on the same page. But he's caught out with that springboard into a spine buster, and this may be the opportunity that Triple H needs. It is our main event here tonight of No Limits Wrestling. 2 members of Team NLW facing off against each other, and it looks as if it's going to be ended here. The pedigree, perhaps, but no, bridges him over. But again, Triple H kicks out. And oh my, we've seen this before, the Devil Rock DDT. Here's the cover, but Triple H still kicks out. Personal pride is what's keeping these two going. They don't want to say that they lost before WrestleMania. Oh, but Triple H might be at the moment. Oh, good grief. CM Punk looking for that GTS. And it was Triple H who, well, sent him into a full somersault that time. The power of that clothesline. And Punk is in deep trouble. Placed on that top rope, but CM Punk not letting go. He's got that headlock, that choke applied. Oh, and he's going for that Pepsi plunge, but Triple H moves out of the way. But CM Punk remains on the top. Going for something high risk. But no reward because he's caught out. Pedigree from Triple H. And CM Punk eats defeat from Triple H. Well, I'm glad that this one's over, quite frankly, because I don't want to see these two fight anymore. Hopefully, this will be the end of it. Hopefully, they've got it all out of their system and they're ready to fight at WrestleMania. And hopefully, the NWO can see this and it will be petrified because of their fighting spirit. That's what I hope will happen. Well, the GTS looked like it was going to put it away. However, Triple H reversed it, and then that choke on the top rope didn't do it for CM Punk. Came off the top, got caught out into that pedigree, and then the 1-2-3 for the victory. And now the whole NLW team is in the ring, and this is a strong team, but can their personal differences be put aside for WrestleMania? And Triple H just won, and he extends the hand. Sportsmanlike conduct, and there we go. Well, thank God they can put their different... Oh, good grief! For the love of God, Punk! For God's sake! You're 2 episodes away from WrestleMania, and you do that. Just put it behind you, you petty bastard. You've got to say, if I'm the NWO, I'm licking my chops at the prospect of NLW imploding.